We have another beautiful, educated sister who is in a position to lock people up, get people incarcerated, give people time. We have a judge who they say done had sex, who have been having sex during business hours, in her chambers. Now, I ain't mad at y'all for wanting to have sex wherever you can have sex at, because sometimes it just come over you and you need to go ahead on and get that there off you so you can carry on with your day. But we have a judge who have been having sex in her chambers with a senior police officer during business hours. And how do we know this? How do we know that this has been going on? Because somebody had done snitched. Because it was so good that people outside of her chambers said, "Oh, I think they're in there hunching. Girl, I think I think the judge is now getting it in, man."
Judge and a high-ranking Atlanta police official are at the center of explosive allegations.
It involves sexual encounters inside the judge's chambers during work hours. Tonight, Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln breaks down the judicial order, and Ashley, federal judges discovered this activity went on for years.
Yeah, according to this 20-page order from the chief judge over the 11th district. Now, the report does not name the judge, but for the last 2 days, I've been speaking with sources and going through public records to identify the accused after federal employees complained about hearing intimate noises through the walls.
These are serious allegations.
They're allegations of sexual encounters during work hours that a federal judge admitted to, according to this newly released judicial order. The report details an investigation launched after a complaint was filed against a federal.
And this is what happened when I put my head down. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
A federal judge and a high-ranking Atlanta police official are at the center of explosive allegations.
It involves sexual encounters inside the judge's chambers during work hours. Tonight, Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln breaks down the judicial order, and Ashley, federal judges discovered this activity went on for years.
Yeah, according to this 20-page order from the chief judge over the 11th district. Now, the report does not name the judge, but for the last 2 days, I've been speaking with sources and going through public records to identify the accused after federal employees complained about hearing intimate noises through the walls.
They can hear through the walls. So shout out to the officer. Shout out to the officer for laying it down.
These are serious allegations.
They're allegations of sexual encounters during work hours that a federal judge admitted to, according to this newly released judicial order. The report details an investigation launched after a complaint was filed against a federal judge last September.
I don't think judges are perfect. They're human beings, too.
Former federal prosecutor Doug Gilfillan says federal laws allow judges' identities to remain undisclosed in reports like these to protect the integrity of investigations.
However, the law requires an order like this one to be made public if there's an imposition of discipline.
The report claims the judge had sex on at least 5 occasions over a 2-year period inside her chambers with a high-ranking police officer.
So we've been snitching on her for 2 years? Or did somebody just get aggravated enough to go ahead on and say something now and then say, well, she been doing it for 2 years? Like, y'all late.
Employees interviewed during the investigation described multiple incidents where they allegedly heard people having sex through the walls. One court clerk testified to hearing what was described as unsettling noises, kissing, and music coming from the judge's chambers.
Why should the everyday person care about these allegations?
Yeah, why?
The American legal system depends on honesty and truthfulness.
This investigative report did not identify the judge or the officer, but multiple sources confirmed to Channel 2 that federal judge Eleanor Ross and Atlanta Police Deputy Chief Kelly Collier were the 2 accused.
Shit, they look like they married. They look like they go together. Huh? Little mama in here smashing. Now listen, I ain't even much tripping though, but the problem is now, this type of relationship get players locked up for a very, very long time because he is on the streets and she is prosecuted or she is giving out that time. This is a real conflict of interest.
In the complaint, the judge's employee said she attended a primary election victory party for a district attorney on May 21st, 2024. A source provided Channel 2 this photo showing Ross at that party.
It's not supposed to be going to political nothings. What's wrong with our dog, you sisters? Why y'all just can't follow damn rules?
The order also says the judge presided over a hearing the following day. Channel 2 obtained federal court records showing Ross presided over a supervised release hearing on May 22nd, 2024. And regarding the officer, The chief judge wrote the officer has worked for the PD since 1998, later adding that the officer has held this role since 2025. Atlanta police records show Collier joined the department in 1998, and his LinkedIn profile reflected a promotion in 2025. That LinkedIn page has since been taken down. I reached out to Ross, but a representative responded with no comment.
She ain't no bad looking chick, man. It's like her skin still good, you know what I'm saying?
The chief judge has already issued Ross a private reprimand, and she agreed to write apology letters to her employees.
What do you say though? What? I'm sorry that y'all heard me or something. I'm sorry that I ain't give nobody else a chance to smash me, but I still find the police officer has been like the cutest one here. So I only deal with one man at a time, so I'm sorry.
She was also reprimanded for attending a political event, as federal judges are prohibited from participating in political activities.
Federal judges are prohibited to participating in political events. Your job is prohibited from showing up, attending things. And you gonna go and attend things that your job say, Something's clearly wrong with our system.
The chief judge said harsher discipline was not imposed because of the judge's exemplary service to the court, along with the fact the judge...
She have exemplary service to the court. You're right. Service to the court. She's been doing everything right until we find out Miss doing everything wrong. Go ahead.
Did the relationship and accepted responsibility.
In some ways, this is a self-inflicted wound, and it just shows further distrust in the system by the public.
Are we giving her credit for accepting what she had done did? Do it matter whether she accepted or not when they got proof that she did it? Or at least they saying that they got proof that she did it because ain't nobody else in your damn office but you.
And that's just not something that we need right now.
And Atlanta police provided a statement this afternoon saying it launched an investigation to determine if the person mentioned in the federal report is an Atlanta police officer. Now, we've attempted to reach out to Collier and have not heard back. Reporting live in the newsroom, Ashley Lincoln.
She better not say nothing. Auntie better not say nothing. I know, like a little nephew, stuff like that right there. Damn, auntie.
That federal judge, Eleanor.
Damn, auntie, you can smash on the job, and y'all be like trying to tell the young folk what not to do. Don't be in relationship with people on the job, or that's conflict of interest, and that can destroy your job. Do you know how many older folks have? Hell, older folks done told me that shit. Willie, don't you ever have no job relationship shit like that right there? Why? Why not? Them all trying to give me that, man. Listen. They're throwing that monkey at me. Man, what you want me to do? Nah, dog, if you want to make your job uncomfortable, which they're not lying. They not lying, but damn it, we got to see what's finna happen then. They ain't turning out nothing. That was like back in the days, you know what I'm saying? I ain't turn down nothing, and I only deal with people who got relationships. Do y'all know that those is like the, if you gonna smash something on the job, watch this. If you gonna smash something on the job, if you gonna have your little job husband, your little job wife, let me explain to you. Let me put y'all up on game. The best relationships to have while on the job. Best relationship to have while on the job is while those people, the persons or peoples you have in relations with have a loving or is in a loving relationship with their wives or husband or girlfriends or boyfriends. Make sure that they is in a loving relationship. Because the one thing about it, if you just smashing somebody who is in a loving relationship, they 9 times out of 10, they not going to try to tear up your spot. They're not going to try to destroy your spot because they don't want their spot to be tore up. Is you understanding what I'm saying? I'm trying to help. The best thing that you should not do, if you got somebody you trying to fang dangle on the job, do not mess with a single person. So I'm giving it to y'all from both ways. If you is in a relationship and you trying to smash you somebody on a damn job, it ain't gonna work out for you. It's rare. It can go good. It can go wrong. But you got to make sure that person really don't want it. But it's hard to determine whether somebody really want to be in a relationship with you after you done smash, before you done smash. Because a lot of times we get to smashing and we get to talking, and that person really didn't know that your smash game was really up to par. You know what I'm saying? They like, I ain't never had like that right here. You blowing in the booty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing all that. I ain't shit. I don't get that with the person one with. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be careful. I ain't even mad at them. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much on you.